We already know the terms heat and work, but it is to be noted that heat Q, which is represented by Q, and the work, which is represented by W, are not state functions because they depend upon the path in which the system transits from the initial state to the final state. That means we already studied certain properties which depends only on the initial state and final state. They are called state variables. But this Q and W are not state variables. Now, thermodynamic equilibrium and non-equilibrium. A system is said to be in a state of thermodynamic equilibrium when the state variables remains constant throughout the system. The state variables do not change with time and space. A system is said to be in non-equilibrium state when the state variables have different values in different parts of the system. Fill in the blank questions. Now we are going to derive the first law of thermodynamics equation. For that we should know certain new terms also in this. The first law of thermodynamics can be stated in 6 different ways. Refer page number 336. 6 different ways it is defined. But the simplest statement of first law of thermodynamics is energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, although it can be converted from one form to another. That is the simplest form. In order to derive this first law, we should know what is meant by internal energy. Meaning of internal energy of the system. A substance may be associated with different types of energy such as translational energy, rotational energy, vibrational energy, electronic energy, nuclear energy, molecular interaction energy, etc. All these energies are possessed by a system. Internal energy is actually sum total of all the possible types of energies associated with the atoms and molecules of a given substance. It is a thermodynamic function and it is represented by capital E. A letter capital U also can be used for the representation of internal energy, but in our textbook that we are following, again publishers, they uses internal energy as capital E. Therefore, all of you use capital E as internal energy for the representation. Now, definition. The total amount of energy associated with a fixed amount of the substance under a given set of conditions is referred to as internal energy or intrinsic energy of that system, of that substance. Thus, internal energy is equal to the energy, translational energy plus vibrational energy plus electronic energy plus and nuclear energy plus rotational and energy of interaction plus electronic energy. All the sum of all the energies is known as the internal energy. Next is internal energy change. Internal energy change is a state function. That means internal energy is a state function. Therefore, internal energy is a state function. This means that the change in the internal energy depends only upon the initial and the final state of the system. The change in the internal energy is represented as delta E and is defined as the difference in the internal energies of the system in the final state and in the initial state. That is, delta E is equal to energy of the final state minus energy of the initial state. The change in internal energy is a chemical reactions is given by delta E is equal to energy of the product, that is called energy of the final state, minus energy of the reactant, that is the energy of in the initial state. Or in a simplified form we can write delta E is equal to EP where EP minus ER, where EP represents the energy of the product and ER represents the energy of the reactant, where EP represents the energy of the reactants and ER represents the energy of the reactant. This will give you an idea about what is meant by internal energy and change in internal energy.